Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is AININ Sofia binti Sulaiman and my matrix number is 2020455976. Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or more be known as ASEAN, was founded on 8 August 1967 in Bangkok, Thailand by the virtue of the document, with the signing of ASEAN Declaration, which is also known as Bangkok Declaration, by 5 leaders of founding fathers of ASEAN, consists of Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore and of course Thailand itself led to the establishment of ASEAN. Later on, Brunei, Vietnam, Laos, Myanmar and Cambodia also joining the ASEAN, which making up to until 10 member states that have in ASEAN. In addition, ASEAN is an association that develops friendly relations and mutually beneficial dialogues, cooperation and partnership with countries and sub-regional, regional and international organizations and institutions. What is ASEAN Economic Community? ASEAN began forming the ASEAN Economic Community (AEC) in 2003 at the ASEAN Summit. As we look back as far as 1992, ASEAN leaders did mandate the creation of ASEAN Free Trade Area, or more be known as AFTA, regarding to the efforts were intensified to broaden the region's economic potentials, suitable with its vision in furthering ASEAN as a highly competitive region into the global economy by participating in global supply chains and actively promotes FTA with countries outside the ASEAN region with free flow of goods, services, investment, a free flow of capital, equitable economic development, and reduced poverty as well as socio-economic disparities. The AEC covers a wide range of areas, including mutual recognition of standards, intellectual property rights, competition policies, infrastructure development, and narrowing the development gap. ASEAN is keen on integrating the region's end goal of economic through the realization of ASEAN Economic Community (AEC) by 2015, where it envisions ASEAN as a single market and product base, a highly competitive region with equitable economic development and fully integrated into the global economy. The AEC was established at the end of 2015 as planned, and ASEAN is currently implementing the AEC Blueprint 2025. The goal of ASEAN economic integration is to create a stable, prosperous, and highly competitive economic region. Regional economic integration under the AEC necessarily demands greater connectivity between ASEAN member states as well as within the countries, play an important and complementary role to achieve an integrated market under the AEC.
Assalamualaikum and hi. Thank you Sofiya for the introduction. My name is RUHIL AMANI binti MUHAMAD SHAH KAFLI. My matric number is 2020495382. And now we will look at the issues about Asian Economic Community, or known as AEC. The issues that we can relate with AEC is the high risk of unemployment in the Asian Economic Community. Unemployment can occur due to an imbalance in the labour market, which shows that the number of labour force offered exceed the number of labour force requested. So here, we can see that failures in the country will generate price swing in the domestic market, which will lead to economic inflation. Next, based on my findings, the unemployment is 3 to 5 times higher than the adult unemployment in 2019. It shows that the unemployed youth face socio-economic development challenges. The fundamental problem with the youth unemployment is the large number of the youth entering the labour market each year, especially in the poor economies. Furthermore, let's look at some cases such as over 3.4 million young Filipinos who drop out of school and raised into the following poverty as their family continue to be trapped in vicious academic cycle. For example, the poor people in Payatas, north of Metro Manila, they eat leftover meat from garbage dump. It shows that the jobless teenager wandering at these areas. And not only that, for Malaysia City, there are up to 60% of graduates are unemployed. So these Asian countries, ranging from Indonesia to Cambodia, are reporting increased youth unemployment. Next, I will pass to the next presenter for the positive consequences.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is NASUHA binti AZHAR. My metric number is 2020621164. Next, move to the positive consequences of unemployment. Unemployment may hurt the economy. The more people who are unemployed means less money is spent. The effects of employment can be economic, but they can also be seen in areas like crime. Even though unemployment sounds negative, but it still have benefits from that because it provides an opportunity to improve knowledge. Someone who is not working can continue their studies and gain a lot of knowledge and experiences. This is because it is impossible to balance the responsibilities of a full-time job with those attending college. Following that, unemployed person can avoid morning commutes. Many people want to avoid rush hours traffic on their way to work. Being unemployed means no longer having to get up early in the morning to deal with traffic anymore. And they are also free to spend their morning doing activities that they are enjoy doing, such as jogging, reading, and others. Finally, unemployed person will have more time to spend with families, members, and friends. This is because without a job, there is more time to devote to family or friends activities. That's all for me. Thank you.
I will explain about the disadvantages of high risk of unemployment in the ASEAN economic community. As we know, unemployment can be extremely detrimental to the economy of social as well. Unemployment number include people who are working at low-paying or low-skill jobs that do not provide enough full-time hours for benefits or enough to earn a living wage. First, it will cost the individual. The greatest economic cause of unemployment is income loss. Individuals may be qualified for unemployment benefits, but the government considers them insufficient because they only replace 50% or less of their annual income. This indicates that they are spending significantly less than usual. Next, it will be costly to society. As a result, the main economic cause of unemployment is a reduction in goods and services. As a result of unemployment, this appears to happen when unemployment is high. There is strong support for protectionism and immigration restrictions. Protectionism can lead to serious retaliation among countries and weaken the economies of all trading partners. A study also found that periods of high unemployment were associated with lower volunteerism and more crime. Lastly, it costs to the country. The economic implications of unemployment are probably more visible when viewed through the perspective of the national budget. Unemployment may result in increased payment from state and federal government for unemployment benefit, food assistance, and medical aid. For example, Indonesia introduced the country's first ever unemployment compensation program, which provide unemployed people with a cash stipend as well as training. However, even people getting government assistance, they are unable to spend at previous level. The output of such workers exit the economy, lowering GDP and shifting the country away from effective resource allocation.
Hi, my name is Muhammad HASNAN DZULKIFLI. My metric number is 2020878038. the first recommendation from me is to increase youth skills. In 2016, 11.7% of Southeast Asia young people didn't have job. Based on data from the World Bank, Indonesia seems to be the hardest hit with a youth unemployment rate of 15.8% in 2018. Malaysia is in the second place with a youth unemployment rate of 11.2% in the same year. Many countries and companies that care about social issues are looking for ways to solve this problem so that it won't be hurt the economy in the long run. It is very important to find out why so many young people are out of work. The rising trend could be caused by a mix of skills that doesn't match, poor education and technological progress. Language is another problem. Surveys in Malaysia shows that young people need to improve their English and tech skills. In a survey by Nation Employer Federation (MEF), more than 90% of people says that graduates need to improve their English skills. Students who go to school in English-speaking countries learn to speak and write English better. So it's clear that employers would hire them because of this skill. Our local graduates don't have this kind of skill. With a great education system, it will help you to have a better soft skills. Next is provide training opportunities to unemployed ASEAN citizens. Datuk Seri Abdul Wahid Omar, a minister in the office of Prime Minister, said that even though the unemployment rate hasn't been called worrying yet, the government still has to find ways to deal with the problem. So, job training programs and schemes like the One Malaysia Training Scheme (SLIM), which is a corporate social responsibility project to make graduates more marketable and help them get jobs, were created. It will help them because it has a lot of useful exercise in it. Statistics shows that in 2015, as many as 210 private companies and government-related companies, or GLC, that participate in SLIM continue to commit, and they are confident that the number can grow over time as the SLIM program runs by their own companies help graduates become more marketable. Training programs like this can cut down on the number of graduates who are out of work and also help more graduates get real work experience. From 2011 to 2015, SLIM helped a total of 70,000 graduates across the country. With that number, 26,140 graduates were helped directly through the company's SLIM program. The rest of the graduates were helped indirectly through the SLIM outreach programs, which were held all over the countries. Firms that are taking part will train participants to boost their self-confidence and help them get a job at the company, depending on how well they do and how many jobs are open. Participants or recent graduates are also given the chance to learn about and do real work in companies from all over the countries. The task force can improve how this idea or method is used to make it easier for graduates to find jobs. Graduates who take advantage of the company's marketability training get to work in countries from different industries. If different industries learn soft skills like communication, creative and analytical thinking, ethics, grooming, and so on. In short, increasing training programs will help ASEAN deal with its high rate of unemployment. That's all from me. Thank you.
The establishment of ASEAN Economic Community (AEC) is an important milestone towards an integrated ASEAN market. The realization of a fully integrated economic community requires implementation of both liberalization and cooperation measures, as the ASEAN has full agenda of meaningful steps towards the end goal of economic integration, suitable with the objective in creating a single market and fully facilitating the integration of the global economy. We should keep in mind that ASEAN is a regional cooperation organization of developing countries in a region where economic disparities are extremely large, making the integration become difficult. ASEAN has been steadily advancing economic integration while adapting to rapid changes in the world of economic environment. And despite various difficulties, it has become the most important economic integration in the world. That's all from us. Thank you.